It's fine. Alright guys, in addition to being the standard YSB monthly here in Sydney, this is also our qualifier for the International Esports Federation Games coming up in Seoul, Korea in November. I was lucky enough to attend the one they had in Baku, Azerbaijan a few years back, and it's a fantastic event, so looking forward to that one at the end of this year. And we've also got some very important seeding points for Australia's premier national Tekken tournament, OzHadou Nationals, which is being run next month. And if you haven't signed up for that, then please get onto it, because at the end of this month you're going to have to pay another $30 or so. Alright, about to have our first match of the day coming up, and I'll just find out who the competitors are.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, we got a Master Raven versus Lars.
Round one.
Lars, the character, has definitely dropped up in popularity, and Master Raven is a character who had some work done. That's a sick transition. Probably the literal only reason to play Lars in this game at the moment. So with a throw, I'm going to bring the brackets up so I can get the competitors into that.
KO.
And Master Raven takes the first round.
Round two. Fight.
Alright, so we have Mutar Lad versus YSB. Two of the newer players to our community, so nice warm-up match for one of them first. Kesman Miles versus their guys. Not bad. Oh, here we go again. Master Raven in rage now. That should be the round. Well, always screwing things up, and Lars brings it back. Snatches the victory from the jaws of defeat.
Fight.
Nice little back flip stub around there from Raven. Always good to create space, and that was a fantastic whip punish. Really on point. Going to get the full convert. Not quite the wall, which is good for Lars. Raven's wall damage is unfair. Wow. Excellent interrupt, counting the transition there. Raven on reach once again. Be careful, but drop combo there. A bit of nerves in the first match of the day, but he does close it out anyway.
Round four.
Ollie C.
Fight.
Up 2 rounds to 1 now. And we've got 52 entries here today, so we'll be running 4 pools down to a top 8 as usual.
KO.
And 2 rounds apiece down with Tyler versus Ollie C. Let's see who's going to clutch up and take it. Wow, excellent mix-up, excellent backbend. Excellent life lead, which was defended successfully. 1 game to Mutar Lad over Ollie C.
Business. Don't take it personally.
Round one.
Alright, so Mutar Lad looking to take this match if he's able to take this game. And the winner of this will go through to fight Krokop, so if they want to win. Wow. Lars in rage now. You can kill with just any launch, but stuck on the approach. If you block that and you let Master Raven go back turn, there are a lot of different punish options what they are back then, but highs usually don't work out, so hit him with a launch in mid. I don't think that Ollie C's been around long enough to start ducking that fall on. Mutar's throwing it out like it's completely safe. It is, of course, a high. Be ducked and launch. I don't think he's going to have quite enough to finish it off, so Lars is going to be in a pretty good spot if he can launch, but he doesn't.
Round three. Fight.
And now round match point for Mutar Lad. Oh, the orbital. Dropped combo. I think that a little bit of tournament nerves might be happening here for Ollie C. He hasn't been able to convert a lot of his damage. Getting a lot of mileage with that though. Whoa. And the down back four closes it out. So Ollie C not dead just yet. Excellent start with the orbital. Good hard read, good convert, and let's see what he's got with the wall pressure. Ooh. Getting good mileage out of the orbital. See if he can bring it back to 2-all. Oh, yes he can. I think a lot of Raven players are prone to eating that because they rely more on evasion than frames. It's just a solid mid. It's going to do a chunk on counter hit. Fought back those 2 rounds, but it looks like he's just lying down to die now. That was perhaps an error, and it will give Mutai Lad the chance to close out the game. So, good first match for the day. Congratulations to Mutai Lad. Let's see who we have up next. Haircuts are like $20. Oh, I will. Alright, so Mutai Lad's staying on and he's going to take on Krokop. Now, Krokop's definitely the more experienced player, but Mutai Lad, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve for a first to 2. Should be a very exciting match ahead. Alright, now I'm going to be commenting on Josie as though she's Bruce because I have not labbed her yet, so forgive me if I am out of date. You're going to see a very good spacing game from Krokop, hopefully. He knows that you can't really go in to ham with Brian, so if you just let someone whiff in your face and space it out well, you can get a lot of damage and good counter hits, and that's his usual game plan. Very good duck there, you can't really get away with too much of that against him. And first round to Krokop. Not going to quite hit the wall there, but he's going to have some more pressure with Jersey's back to it. And just being patient and looking for the whiff and the hit. Very well done. Didn't quite have enough time for the taunt finish there. And that'll be it. Just too much pressure. Very good at making you second guess yourself as Krokop. Good convert once again, not quite going to find the wall, but that was a very bad whiff. Could have finished it then and there, but instead he did it a few minutes later, and Krokop takes game 1 without too much effort. Let's see if Mutai Lad can bring it back or show us what he's got.
Round 1. Fight.
Excellent counter hit. Didn't quite get the full wall combo, and that Krokop out of jail there a little bit. Very, very aggressive Josie as Mutai Lad. He might want to watch that when he's playing offline against experienced players. She can't just constantly attack. Oh, YOLO. And this might be a decent amount of damage if he can get a wall carry into the rage up, but no, Krokop should live. Alright, get one mix up. No, doesn't take it. Back to neutral. Alright, let's see what happens. Who's got it? Who's got the cojones? Oh, no punish. And parry or block.
Round 2. Fight.
Soccer kick there. Missed the spin, unfortunately. Now that forward for O'Brien's is actually -10, so if you're not Lee, you can get a duck jab on it every time, which is good because if you let him use it for free, it's just a strong move. Alright, Kirkhope now moving on to match point if he can take this one. Oh, whiffed right in his face, and just a very safe punish there. Finishes the string, which is a launch punish, but Muta wasn't ready for it. And again, well-timed hop kick there. The problem with those type of hop kicks is even if you land a few of them, like, you don't win the match because of it. And the damage you take from trying, it's probably a lot worse overall. Oh, excellently spaced low there, blocked but unable to punish. Good duck and finish it off. Good to counter hit. And that's about it. So 10-year experience gap there, and it shows, but Mutar is definitely a player to keep an eye on for the future. Alright, I'm not sure who we've got up next on the stream. Let's have a look. Yusuf, who's up? Who's up? Just a moment, guys, while we get our next match of Pool A organised. I think the format of this is whoever wins today here will face off against the winners of the Queensland and Melbourne and perhaps New Zealand or Perth qualifiers, and the winner of that will get flights and accommodation to Seoul, Korea to play in the International Esports Federation, which is a newer esports competition. It's primarily focused, I think, on a lot of PC-based games, but they've added fighting games into the repertoire recently, and it's a really entertaining contest because you've got people from literally all over the world. Not just your Korean top players or your American top players or Japanese top players, but I fought a guy from Romania, Norway. Really cool to just see what sort of a player all their little scenes can produce. And as anyone who's played this for a while would know, you're only as good as your competition, so it's not a very even playing field when you have players from all around the world like that, but it's certainly a lot more interesting than seeing a tournament stacked with 5 Koreans and 2 Japanese. Alright, we have our next matchup here. It's going to be BK Sama versus Kevin, funnily enough. BK Sama is Sydney's best Street Fighter player and one of the premier players in Australia. Being a Street Fighter player, he can't really cope with Tekken that well, but he's doing his best, so let's see what he's got. Now, I'm not familiar with Kevin, but he did take his first match, so hopefully he's got something to show. Alright, so we've had some technical issues or something perhaps, and we've now replaced the stream match. We're going to see Christy the Crimson versus Box. Christy the Crimson, a long time Christy and now Eddie player, more than one trick up his sleeve. And Box has over the years kept his very unpredictable playstyle but shored up his defense a lot, which makes it really tough. I mean, you get your people who just spam and mash and whatever, but if they do that and they're unpredictable and they can also defend, it's a tough time because you just don't know what to expect. And I don't know what to expect coming into this match either, so one way to find out. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see Eddie versus Asuka, and we are indeed. CTC is a former OzHadou Nationals top 3 placer, and Box is, I believe, come top 3 or 4 in the past 2 YSBs as well, so this is a clash of the titans early for sure. Oh, fantastic confirm there. If you got that in your repertoire, it's such a good option because even if you screw it up, a lot of characters can't do too much damage. I think it's what makes Eddie one of the more matched up based characters because you have to have something to do or relax, or it's ice skating uphill, so to speak. Oh, fantastic whiff punish there on the forward 3 or down forward 3 or whatever it is, and excellent wall convert too. Nice, fairly safe little low into a very safe mid. Exactly how you need to close things out against Asuka or Oscar, should I say? Can's there, getting some work, and oh, misses the wall convert. You'll look for Box to take advantage of people who aren't on point. If they don't duck something like while standing 1-4 or 1-3 or whatever it is, and then you're whiffing the face trying to punish, he will punish you for doing that. CTC has been around for a while, so you should have that knowledge, but let's see if he's ready to apply it. Well, first 2 rounds of CTC nice and quick.
Is my working?
Wow, and that down forward 2 on counter hit, not going to be quite enough, so I think CTC went for the mix-up rather than the damage, but this throw will do it. Got to learn to break your throws, boys and girls. Especially, they've made it nice and easy for you in 7, so no excuses now.
Round 1. Fight.
And the down forward 2 is such a good option to throw out. It's got excellent range, counter hit juggler, and it's completely safe as opposed to mostly safe like last game. Mix ups, yeah, that's minus 13 if anyone didn't know. And relax 4, but it does wall splat. It's a very quick mid, so if you're expecting to throw it out to start to interrupt you because you're trying to interrupt their mix up, then you can just block and punish. And oh, Box on a sliver of life. He's going to convert to a rage out here and take the round, or a rage drive rather. One of the very lucky characters who just has to do that. Dragging off. Right. Cheap Fox. Back to the match. 1 round to Box. CTC looking to bring him back. Both players being very conservative so far. I haven't seen too many risks, and that is a very good punish. It's the sort of thing that makes you not want to spam relax against a character like Asuka, because she will juggle you every time. If you're having trouble out there against any local Christie or Eddie players and they are going into relax a lot, stuff like back 3-3 or while standing 1-3, if you have a mid or a low that can pick up and has about 13-14 frames, that's your go-to option. If it's too high the hitbox, or Box brings it back too high the hitbox or too slow, then you'll just whiff and get launched. And Box is bringing it back with the B3. Gonna take him to the wall. gonna get that 50%. Ouch. 50% off back three. It's a silly move, but you know, Eddie deserves it. He does. Not dead yet, CTC. Is he gonna put on enough pressure? Is he gonna get another launch? He does. Catches Box ducking or getting counter hit. Oh, bad punish by Box there, and it has cost him the round, cost him the match. In fact, you got to punish, guys. You can't let people get away with that. CTC more confidence and swagger now that he's not getting bulldozed this game. 1.5 life bars and he's got the whole match. Not sure how else to catch a punish down 4-3-4 with Creddy. Maybe 4-2. I'm not sure how bad it is. And he guesses right on the dumb 50-50 unblockable down 4-3. Box does bring it back, so one match apiece and we're going to the final one. Not sure if we've seen a lot of conditioning in the last 2 matches, and it's just going to be who lands their stuff first, I believe. Oh, excellent confirm again. That's a nasty fall. He's maybe looking for the 4 break there. I don't see that combo used a lot. And back 3 again. If you didn't know, they made it safer in this game for some reason. So a lot of characters who used to get a really bad punish on it, like Jack, it's risky. You have to be frame perfect or you get launched right back. First round to Box.
Round 2. Fight.
Or going for the F2 cancel into the grab. The classic. Good tracking move. Back 3, very hard for Eddie to punish if possible at all. I'm not too sure. Knocked it right down. This is anyone's round so far. CTC's been chipping away, and bad miss on the whiff punish. I probably would have done the same thing, but that move of Oscar's recovers stupid quick, and of course she does her dumb 50-50 into the grab, and is going to take the second round. So match point for Box. See if CTC can bring it back. Oh yeah, that was a good whip punish there. He's got to be careful against Asuka. Oi, resets. Not looking good for CTC here. Oi, good duck, but not quite the full punish, and that'll be that. Well done to Box, taking it out 2-1 over CTC. Alright, that was an exciting one early. Let's see who we've got up next on the stream. Might be Crocock versus BK Sama, I believe. Peter, are you going to play BK on stream? Yusuf, can we get BK and Peter on stream now? BK and Peter on stream?
We can do that. BK Sama!
Alright, so next match will be Crocock versus BK Sama. BK, well, I mean, shouldn't be. The Street Fighter tournament's over, so it's just going to be casuals if anything. Just waiting on our second player, folks, so it might be a good time for a smoke or a shit or a snack, depending on your preference. And shout outs to Injustice too, I can see surprisingly still being played. It's been like 2 months, it's crazy. Hey, here we go. About to get underway.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
And so DK Samo, Leia player, very strong character. Particularly frustrating to fight at the wall. I think one of the few characters Brian doesn't want to get walls against, perhaps.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, we're on the way here. Expect Krokop to play it very safe. He probably will play his normal game rather than taking advantage of DK Sama's relative inexperience. And there we go. Wall fun started. Good confirm. Plus. We got Krokop just chipping away here on Rage. Anything does is going to hurt. And Car! This should be it. Cannot whiff that. It actually made it a lot harder for that to happen in this game because it will now trip at any range if you commit to the low. First round the Krokop, and that down forward one series of Brian, he can jab punish it I believe if he stops anywhere, and then the last hit is launch punishable if he commits. There too.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Nice counter hit's going to give Krokop a significant life lead in this first match. It'll be very hard for BK to come back from here, I think, especially if he keeps whiffing. Very good punish, down forward 2-1 with Brian's best serving frame punish for the Leo's down forward 2 I believe, and Krokop closes the first one out fairly easily.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, just out of range for the punish. It is very long range, longer than Jack's down forward 2 in fact. So at some ranges it's going to be very hard for Brian to punish. And so DK Sama looking like he's about to grab the first round, and he does. Got some fire in the belly yet. Another wall carry, and let's see what he's got on Krokop's wake up. Krokop very sensibly, just rolling out of the way there. Sometimes it is better to take the grounded hit and get out rather than just stand up and face the mix-up. Because if you guess wrong, you're right back where you started, and if you guess right, you don't get too much out of it usually. Or you down back 4 to finish the round, because why not?
Round 3. Fight.
Well, Krokop not done yet. Certainly don't think he'd like to drop a game here, so one of the rare times we see him angry. Alright, so the winner of this match will go on to face Box, and the winner of that match will go directly through to our top 8. Krokop brings back one round and all the momentum's his way, so let's see what he can do with it. Looking like we're about to even it up, and yes we are, with a car and a kick, and don't whiff that.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, I got an easy pull. That probably means I'm not getting out this week. Oh shit, BK did not converting there. Could have nearly had it, or at least put a lot of pressure on Krokop. Woo. See what he can do with it, and the hop kick. The hop kick. Yeah! BK Sama takes a match against Krokop. If he's to take the next match, this will be the upset, or the greatest upset of all time, frankly. Yeah, even bigger than the Roma beating JDCR. Because BK's a Street Fighter player. Krokop taking command, sends him to the wall. Don't want to get up for the taunt? Cop it. Then get up for the taunt and cop it. Then get up again and cop it. You're dead. Can't just get up willy-nilly against Brian. That first thing he did to hit grounded, I think it was down 4, 1+2 or whatever. If you take the down 4 and tech roll, you can actually punish him with while standing 4 because the 1+2 a whiff. That's generally the best way to get out of the wall if you can do it. But if Brian's expecting it, he's just going to sidestep with you and do the same thing. Oi, bit of trade there. Leia, BK Sama looking like he's on his last legs, but he's got rage and he's back to the wall, doesn't know what to do. Hop kick. Yeah! And gets punished. So Krokop looking to close it out now, just one round away. Yeah, punch parry there. Into the flop. The BK Sama under a lot of pressure now with his back to the wall. Gets the throw, which is a pretty decent combo. Doesn't take the whole combo for some reason. Yeah. Hey. Just dash in after that. It's not a good idea. Yeah, it's a down forward 2. Puts Krokop in rage at the wall. Gets a hit getting up, so any sort of chunky hit or juggle will do it, and I don't think that he... Oh, he did catch him pressing a button there. That's going to be the G'st of G's. Really good effort from BK Sama after already winning Street Fighter today to take Krokop straight to the edge. I mean, it was 11 people, but it's still something. Alright, so I would assume we're going to have Krokop versus Box in a moment. But we might play through some loser matches first, or losers and bracket matches first, I should say. I'll leave that one up to the tournament organisers. Okay, we have these two gentlemen. Alright, so Reality versus the Man Dude. Okay. And it's so good to see all these players I don't know. I've been around for a long time, and when like 6 came out and Tag came out, you'd see a few new people stick around for a while, but the popularity of this game is obviously a lot higher amongst the casuals or first time Tekkeners, because we've still got these people doing their best and showing up to tournaments, which is exactly where you got to start. I got Reality here. He's filming his match. I believe he's getting a lot of footage together for a documentary. He's taken some of our house sessions as well, which is thanks for that. It's always really good to get attention to the FGC in any way possible.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, so Reality with Dragonov and the man dude with Lars. Really good confirm there after the whip punish. Shoom. The man dude looking in position to take the first one, and he does with 2 down 4s.
Round 2. Fight.
Again, the G to the Smash 4 area, please. Again.
Even here in our second round with the F2-4 punish, Dragonov was running 2, which you might have heard is a good move. Hits with it again, and miss a confirm on that one. I'm not sure how easy it is, I'm not a Lars player myself. Luckily forward 4-3, you don't need to confirm. Yeah. Well, interrupts with the down forward too. And just does not get the wall for some extra damage, but he's got the pressure, and 2-1-3 does it. It's a safe wall splitting string, so pretty darn good. And continues to attack after the forward 4-3 there. It's heavily negative, but I'm sure they don't know this, and just missed with the rage art. First game goes to the man dude, up 1-0.
Round 1. Fight.
Early launch for Dragonov wasn't confident enough to finish the wall combo. Shoulder, do it. Yeah. Very good block there on the forward 4. It's a very high risk, high reward move. It does a chunk of damage. A lot of patience being shown by these players here. Finally comes in with the running 2. A lot of blocks, a lot of chips. Just a Tekken I like to see. He just got caught by it. That is a mid-high, I think. Or the second it's definitely higher, so you can duck it. But not if it hits you. Finishes the side switching shoulder. Heavy life lead here for Reality, looking to go up 2 rounds to 1 and bring it back 1 match all. He does indeed do that. Let's see if he can close it out quickly for number 3. So not what he wanted to start with, I'm sure. And he launched, taking to the wall, and shoomped. Oh, double shoomp. No punish on the double shoomp. That's why you gotta punish things, guys, because if you don't, you might just end up right where you are now. No, that is not quite that punishable, I think. 2 rounds apiece, and if the man dude takes this one, he will take the match. Down 2, we haven't seen nearly enough of that, I think. Down 2, running 2. All you need. Excellent start for Reality here. Catches the man dude ducking on his wake up. Very good sidewalk around the running 3 and takes it. So 1 match apiece. Excellent comeback there from Reality.
Round 1. Fight.
Third and final match of the set here. Shout outs to everybody who made the trip out for YSB today. All 52 of us are into the Tekken tournament. If you haven't been out to one of these and you do like playing any fighting game, casually, hardcore, whatever, make your way out, because it's a really good community and it's just a really fun day. And then of course don't forget to come to OzHadou Nationals next month. That is something that only happens once a year, and it's not really something you want to miss if you're a fan of fighting games at all. Oy, very nice grab transition there to steal back the first round. Not what I was expecting either. I probably would have eaten that. Or down back 4 into Su. Yeah, and then another attempted one. Gets blocked and juggled for his troubles. Finds himself on the ground getting stomped at. Hey, he's learned. That's excellent. Catches Dragunov into a sidestep attack with down back 4. Gets a combo. And is now in charge of this round a little. Just avoids the down back 3. Gets a float. If you can take him to the wall, he should get a lot of damage. But no, just fell a little bit quick there. 1-2 and down forward 1. That's what you need. 1 round apiece here in the final deciding match of this set. See which of these players stays alive. Oi, that was not the best idea to whiff that, and fantastic rage art punish. And if you don't have a rage art button, you should get one because it makes that a lot easier. Oi, gets the wall splat. That is a mid-high, but it ducked it and finished the round out. Gee, the wall sometimes is not your friend. The man dude now again on match point. That's going to help his cause, getting a counter hit down back 4. So instant high crush, juggle on counter hit, but it is launch punish of course, so not something too spammable really. And ooh, not punished well again there. That's I think been the difference in this match so far is the lack of punishment. It can cost you a fair bit, and the man dude takes it over reality. Good match there. Alright, now back to the big boys. Box and Crow Cop, Box Cop, Crow Box, whatever you like. And Box still repping the Brooks converter there. Maybe he can buy a PS4 stick if he wins one of these. Alright, so generally speaking I'd consider Crow Cop a better player and expect him to win, but he's lost the Box at YSB in the past, so let's see if he can take the revenge I'm sure he wants. He's definitely got the knowledge about Osaka, just whether he can apply it in real time or not, that's what we're going to find out about. So, Oscar Kazama versus Brian Fury. Oh, they don't like being on the opposite sides. It's confusing. I don't like it.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Alright, all better. Excited for this one. The winner gets to go and have a snack and a drink and do whatever they want for a while, and the loser will have to fight the long hard road through the losers bracket. And probably running to CTC, I dare say. Now, Crow Cop should look to be patient and utilise a lot of mids in here because he doesn't want to be eating random back threes, doesn't want to be eating random can kicks and shit like that. Punish, he gets slow on the uptake there, walks around to his back, trade, and I'm not even sure how Brian can punish back three reliably, if at all. I'm sure if there's a way Crow Cop knows it, he doesn't seem to be attempting, so not quite that punishable, but Crow Cop looking to finish it out. Just trying not to get launched here, and with to the surprise of everybody in the building, Box tried back three. Didn't work out this time. I'm sure we won't see any more YOLO back threes from him in this set. Sorry, just a bit of a cough there. Well, a very good break and grab, but like I said, Boxer 2 years ago would not have broken that grab. He's improved his defense a lot. Stayed on the floor for a bit too long and got orbitals, and didn't quite land the taunt combo there. He can't parry that knee. And 1+2, safe mid launcher, very fast. Good move. into the back one pressure and down 3 just to chip away. Very close match so far as anticipated. Momentum looking to swing Box's way at the moment. If either of these players have to take the first match, it's certainly not easy to fight back. Hey, there we go. Caught doing a string into something because it's safe and he's expecting people to jab, but Crocop no jabby. Orbitals. And his last sliver of life here with his back to the wall, not looking good. He'd have to land something spectacular like Snake Edge. He should have done Snake Edge. Giving Box too much credit. I do not condone Snake Edge for anyone listening at home. Box gets a counter hit 4 into a convert and looking to take the life lead in the round that will give him the first match. Hey, that 1-2 was really quick, so he's looking to parry afterwards. Crocop did the mid, ate the back 3, did not punish the mid there out of that string correctly. He's looking for the back 4 against the wall to not die, but oi. Wow, now we might have something happening. Oh, I'm not sure if he had used the screw at that point. Might have been a crucial error there from Crocop, not using the screw move into a rage up. And if everyone loses the Box and I'm going to beat him again, I'll be very annoyed. It's getting a lot of mileage out of the hill there for Crocop. Box does have a habit of either ducking or trying to do some sort of counter hit move after a safe string that evades. The hitbox on that thing is huge, like disgustingly huge for a safe launcher. And Box doesn't like to jab a lot, so he's very unlikely to get a float. Why would you jab when you have back 3? Hey, no parry there on the 1-3. Box 2 rounds away from taking it. Hey, very good whiff punish there. Quarter circle back 2-4 confirm. Mid high, so if you don't confirm it, the other person can just duck and launch you. Wow, that was good. Good read. Hitting with the mids here after the 1+2. You know, after 1+2, back 3, if you're trying to get through a low, will kill you, so you really just have to mid unless you get a very hard read. It makes Asuka very frustrating to play against, because you can just spam a safe launcher and then either duck or not, basically. If you're not good at dealing with that, you might find yourself where you are now. And the counter hit down forward 1 or 2 or 2 guarantees that. Box on match point now. We'll see if Crocop can bring it all the way back. Hey, both players obviously feeling the intensity. That was a very good low parry there from Box after the back 1. Crocop looking to do just a low to start his pressure rather. Very good walk to the back, very good throw break. So Crocop still looking like he's in control. It's even on life here. So he did the mid there after the back 1 because last time he did the low and got parried. Hey, Box down forward 3 into duck, and really good while standing 1 there from Crocop. Just confirmed the whiff and knew he was in range and did it. Caught Box ducking there again, so he's got a bit of fight in him yet. He's been in enough tournaments and played enough games to bring it back from here, so you expect to still be seeing the best Crocop. If Box thinks he had it in hand and then loses this round, you might see him crumble in the last one. Good read on the low parry there. Wall's going to be off axis a bit. Oh yeah, very good spacing and patience from Box here. And yeah, just keep doing the mids, because eventually he'll do something and it's not going to be sidestep. I guarantee you that. Box is what I like to call a 2.5B player. He I don't think we'll sidestep as part of the inbuilt move like that. He's basically going to be ducking or not ducking. Yeah. So I think mid-2 is anathema. Wow. And with a life lead now is Box, getting a lot of mileage out of the sidestep too, and this should not be dead, but it's going to make things very interesting. Brian, why do you do that after your rage art? Just... Ooh, the throw would have ended it all, and that confirm. That's what I like to see. That's some good Tekken. Hopefully, he'll do that some more. It's a mid. It's got good range. Gets good damage. Fox hates it. No duck there. She does have a mix-up, I believe, but that was a high one. Alright, so a final match. Let's see who's got it. Hey, back 3. Catch it dashing, catch it doing highs, catch it doing lows. Good move. Not as good as Box makes it seem, but good move. I'm sure that a lot of Asuka players just spam the crap out of it and they're like, why doesn't it hit like I can get it to hit with Box? It might seem random, but he'll generally do it when he expects you to dash in. And because of the frames and the distance, there's not a lot you can do about it. I mean, even something like Brian's Mac Punch is a high, so he will whiff. She continues to the low extension anyway. Box with the first round here, looking for the back roll pickup. I'm not sure if that still works anymore in this game, actually. Hey, there we go. 1+2 and either duck or not. Hey. Some very intense Tekken here. Nice blocks from everybody. And caught the back 3 with the forward 4. Wasn't ready for the tailspin there, but hey, and oh my god, that's sexy. Not going to get the full convert because of the wall, but down forward 1 series makes it not matter, 1 round apiece. But a very exciting winners final on the hand to see who goes straight through to top 8. And down forward 3, that's a good, very good move. Or it should be it, yep. Breaks the wall, goes to the bottom floor, and Box will take his 3rd round, so he's up 2-1 on match point at the moment. As Krokop wants to take the next 2 to win. All or nothing now, guys. Let's see what you got. Good block there. Ran in trying to not get a full launch by the back 3 if he did it, and that's exactly what happened, so pretty clever adjustment. And got caught by it there. Krokop on his last legs, and that was it. Box takes it 2-1 over Krokop, and we'll go straight through to the winners finals. Alright, so we've had CTC's next match, and he beat Muthar off stream to go through. So we've got a few matches left to play through the losers bracket in Pool A. You can jump on Smash GG and check it out. Next up on stream, I'll just find out who we've got playing. Alright, so Eddie Cage versus Dylan.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Oh, doesn't like the rage art button, we got a purist.
Round one.
Alright, Jin versus Leo. Leo being played by Eddie Cage and Jin being played by Dylan. Two very strong characters here. I consider Jin more of an expert character. You need to really make good use of his parry and punishment, otherwise you're not really doing yourself any favors. But Leo, not a high experience required character, just a lot of very simple mix-ups, launches, sweep, punish, all good. Ooh, excellent grounded hit. Dylan takes the first round with Jin. Waving there, you're in the devil's pit. Man, there's lava all over the floor in this. It's dangerous. I'm surprised people don't take damage when they're on the ground. Going in to punish the whiff, gets caught by a Wild Stone 2 there, and that's going to be one round apiece. Plus some block handspring there. Ooh, just psychic down forward 2. Leo's down forward 2, doesn't launch crouches, has massive range, and is minus 13 on block. Don't let them spam it like it's safe, like with generic down forward 2s. Just don't have that range. It is minus 13. Everybody in the game can punish it, so find out what your punisher is. Because if you let them spam it like it's safe, it's just a very, very good move. Very good patience there shown by Eddie Cage to do the blocks and then take it out with the low. Not to date X Mark 3000, but this is only the first pool, so we might see one yet. There's one nice gentleman named Zahn who sort of mains Akuma, and a few other people who play him more casually. Alright, so very convincing first match there to Eddie Cage. No thought of changing characters or stage from Dylan, just straight back into it. He's going to have to work on not getting hit by all those down forward 2s if he wants to win this one, or just blocking and punishing would be a good start. Don't be afraid to hold back for a while, guys. You don't have to hold back, you don't have to press buttons, but usually defending is a good idea. I mean, if you watch high level play, I mean worldwide high level play, you'll see people not pressing buttons for like 10-15 seconds at a time. And that's smart, because you put yourself out there when you press buttons. Ideally you want to be seeing someone else screw up and with punishing them. Should get a juggle off this one. Oh, it doesn't get the convert. Could have almost killed there, I think. Oh, Leo at the wall here. Yeah, tough. What are you going to do? Duck? Yeah, go ahead. No, bad idea. Of course, not ducking is also a bad idea. Sidewalking is a terrible idea too. So, I mean, the best idea is to not get yourself there against Leo, if at all possible. Yeah, Eddie Cage has got the confidence up here. He's looking like he's about to take it without much of a challenge. Doesn't get the punish there, but alright. Dylan with a launch. Looks like he's got some fight left. All the way to the wall. Doesn't quite get the final hit. Wake up hell sweep. I wouldn't have blocked that. Oi! A little bit too predictable there. Didn't get a full punish, and once again, if you don't punish someone, they'll do that to you. So, folks, please do punish. Alright, looks like we're going to keep playing through the losers side of the bracket rather, and Eddie Cage will be staying on after his victory. He's going to fight somebody, and then that somebody is going to fight CTC, and then the winner of that's going to fight Crocop. It's our very own Blanca, some number of X's on stream. One of the finest young men that Tekken has, Tekken 7 has brought with us. But he's over there, otherwise I'd give him the same look. I don't want to play box again. Violet Systems, the objectively best stage in the game because it's linked with Lee. Yeah, so Blank-H there is a guy who's relatively new Tekken. He played a bit in Tag 2, lived in Japan for a fair bit of his life, and he's also an avid streamer and computer dude, so thanks to him we have all this going on. And I'm certainly rooting for him to get a win over Eddie Cage here. Hopefully he can deal with the aggression a little bit better. I think Deviljin has an excellent punish on down forward 2 with back 1-2 maybe. No, you can't just do that. You gotta do some other stuff. You can't just do up 4. Harry's a hell sweep. I think that actually might have been a down forward 2 there. To the wall, and of course Leo will kill you. Eddie Cage takes the first one quickly. Still riding his high from the last match. I think he just ducked an electric there that didn't turn out to be an electric. Oh yeah. Can't spring someone's face like that or they're gonna launch you. Blank-X fighting back. He doesn't want to get tagged by a big launch or anything at this stage though, because with Rage Leo could kill, but he doesn't. 1 round apiece. Wow, momentum swings back to Eddie Cage with a perfect, so quick I just daydreamed through it. Don't know I haven't, but I assume there was some sort of launch to the wall. Wow, good reversal, nothing guaranteed I believe. Can't let him whiff down forward 2 in your face. And very, very good bait of the Rage Art from Eddie Cage there, but you've got punish it, however, doesn't matter. And quite often if you expect someone to maybe Rage Art, you can just dash in, because they expect you to dash in buttons. Game 1 to Eddie Cage. Takes this one, he'll have a lot of momentum running into his next match, and he'll be facing CTC, so it'll be a very tough ask. And aside from being one of the better players around, CTC has also had a Leo in the past, so you should know him or her fairly well. And if you're wondering what gender Leo is, it doesn't have one because it doesn't exist. We just do it. Yeah. Just do it again. If it works, why not? With Deviljin's up forward 4 there, you've got to basically delay hop kick or jab out of the air, I think, to punish it. It's not a traditional move to punish, so a lot of people who haven't labbed it or experienced it won't know what to do. Here's a clownfish. Theoretically, yeah. It's definitely a clown. Good punish there, 1-1-2. Just going to pick up and screw, not going to quite get there. Goes to the mix up instead of the wall carry. Not able to break that grab. Luckily he wasn't at the wall to eat the combo. Misses with the up 4. Over my shoulder we have Jam Handsome Boy, Australia's first sponsored Tekken player in the country, that is. Not to forget that Touch This from Melbourne was sponsored in America quite a while ago. And Blank-X is not finished yet. Brings it back 2 rounds apiece. If he wins this one, 1 match apiece. See if he can make the necessary adjustments in time. Did not quite get a full convert off that accidental launch, maybe not expecting it, but he's got the momentum and the life lead anyway. Hey, put a stop to that, down forward 2. Very nice little parry to the wall there, and well, definitely got the life lead, but Leo's got your back to the wall. Excellent throw break for a side switch, and wow, I might not have ducked that either, folks. That was a good option. Got the wall splat, finished the round, 1 round apiece. Blanca X not lying down and submitting to Eddie Cage just yet. Man, Leo's down back 4 used to be a good move, but if you backdash and it hit you with the tip, you generally get a launch, so you had options, kind of like Paul's Demo Man. But now, if it hits you, you're going down. It's one of the many reasons she's considered one of the top characters in the game. And as opposed to, say, Deviljin, Heihachi, so on, very, very easy to use as well. That's what's given characters like Dragunov and Leo the edge over other ones. Because you don't need to have excellent execution or lab. You just need to, well, press down forward on the button. Same as back in Tekken 6 vanilla days. Kazuya was considered the best character in the game, but Bob was preferred because he was almost as strong and he had nothing difficult. Kazuya had to, do machinist stuff. 1 round apiece here. Going in with the down back 2s. Pretty good low. Light crush. Not launch punish. What more could you want? Wow, Deviljin with the rage, and oh, if he just had been a little bit more patient there, he could have launched that for the win, but he went in. Guys, be patient. I know it's tempting. You want to kill them now. I want to kill them now. I want to go in because they're on the ground. No, you wait. What are you going to do if you go in? Nothing. And then after you have waited and punished a few of their handsprings, that's when you can start going in and attacking because they're just going to lie there on the ground because they're expecting you to wait for them. Oi, that electric would have been very close to ending this round. Tried another one, got counter hit for it. Both players on their last leg here, their last 40%. Which is about what 1 launch to the wall can do in this game. Maybe not that launch, thankfully. Yeah. Oh, excellent match there. Eddie Cage just takes it over Blanca X. And he's going to ride this high into his next match. Yeah, the bracket? I don't know, it's head missing. Opera somewhere, I guess.
Yes.
Alright, so it's a little bit off there. We've actually got 1 more match to determine who is going to fight CTC. Didn't Eddie win? Hey, did you just lose? You're out. What are you doing? Fucking worst TOs.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Eddie, come back, Eddie. I want half, Eddie. Alright, so yeah, just to confirm, a bit of confusion there, but Eddie Cage did in fact take that match, so we're going to have Eddie Cage versus BK Sama, and the winner will go on to fight CTC. Or they're stick friends. At Razor Aatrox, I think it is, one of the better value sticks you can buy in Australia for under $300. Oh, we're going to have a Leo fight, and I think stylistically these two are quite similar as well. I think the spacing and basically whoever's down forward 2s and backline 4 mix-ups land here. I think we're going to see a lot more backline 4 stuff from BK Sama than we have from Eddie Cage. He does favour it, and why not? It's just such an excellent string. It's an elbow and a knee, so generally, even if a string is 2 hits and safe and mid-mid and you can't step it, you can punch parry or reverse it, like if they're abusing it, so you can expect it. But not Leo, no parry, no stepping, no anything, you just cop it. So if you're fighting against someone who's got a better mind game than you just may as well smash your face on the stick, because it's going to be just as effective. Alright, we seem to have some sort of error. Hayden. Is that normal? Huh? Oh, good. But why? Alright, I'm gonna get to the piss.
I never played you with BK. Played online. Yeah, he's playing VF on stream. Wasn't as good. I got it when it came out. Good. Like us. Usually when I get something, go online and then try to practice it. I don't know the combos. When I actually started going to character, I want to do and now that I'm so high ranked,
Welcome to the king of Hachimishu.
BK, what's going on?
his opponent went to play VF.
Alright guys, sorry for the delay. We had a clash of games with one of our fighters having to play Virtua Fighter. So we're now going to switch the matchup. Somebody's playing with a literal shoebox here. Shoe hitbox. And our mate Ed. Alright, so just a few updates in pool number 2. Jam Handsome Boy has indeed gone through to the top 8. And the... What's that dude? Right. The winner of this match will be against Alchemist, and the winner of that match will go through to the top 8 on the loser side.
Iron Fist Tournament 7. Leech on Fen Wei. Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so Lee versus Feng. Lee, one of the less popular characters in the series.
Round
terms of people who actually play him. Because why would you play him when everyone else has just better options for everything? Unless you are excellent. And DJ Xing Shang, accidental unblockable, I think. And EDM Yip, a pretty old school player who has not played for a while. Like a lot of Sydney, took a 5-year break and has come back for the wonderful game that is Tekken 7. This is a fairly even match. Lee has got the mobility to not be bullied by Feng. He can backdash and sidewalk out of a lot of things. He can challenge the distance with moves like forward 3 is a really good one in particular. Hey, no duck there. You do have to duck it, or I think it's about even on block. Very good parry, and that'll be it. He does get a full juggle off that. As I found out today, that will parry punches up to 14 frames. So 15 frame punches like down forward 2, I don't think it will, and knee kicks it will not either. Alright, so very, very quick match there from EDM Yip, taking the first one without breaking a sweat. I don't think DJ Xing Chang has got quite the level of Feng experience he needs. Good slide there from Lee. One of the better tools, because it's one of his only lows that'll knock down a normal hit, and it's just a threat. It makes people want to duck, which is very important, because with moves like 3-3, forward 2-1, and just down forward 1, you don't really want to duck against Lee because his lows aren't that threatening. Alright, and that move at the end of the round was minus 15, but punished with down 4-4. Anyone who's playing against Lee, if he does down 4-4 to end a round and it doesn't kill you, it's actually launch punishable on hit. Yeah, that's right, minus 15 or 16 on hit. So if you see them stop anywhere in that string, just hop kick, whether it was blocked or not, and you'll get it. You can also just jam the stick to down forward because it's completely parryable on hit as well. It's actually a terrible, terrible string that just relies on people not knowing anything about it. As a Lee player, I'd love people to know my character inside out so I can beat them properly. You got to be careful of that while standing 3-3, launch punishable on any hit basically, or any block rather. Anytime he stops it. But he can go forever, so it's a guess. Wow, brings it back. DJ Xing Shang looking to even it up here. That is a minus 15 low, so you can, with Lee down, while standing 2-3 it or 2-4 it even, if you are just fantastic, you can actually crouch cancel and knee. Actually, not quite a crouch cancel, you just buffer the knee by going from down to up forward. And EDM Yip looking to take this one if he wins this round. And if DJ Xing Shang wins, we'll go through to the third match. A lot of fring pressure. A lot of his tracks both ways and is +5 on hit. It's really not something you want to eat. He just missed with the shredder kick there and was well punished by Yip. So EDM Yip takes it 2-0 and he will stay on to fight Alchemist. Alchemist is definitely one of Sydney's most improved players over the last couple of years. I remember when I was still playing tag and I played him, he wasn't much of a threat, and he's just kept playing the game, because really, if you want to be good at this game, you have to play it a lot. That means you have to love it, because you got to learn a lot of stuff, you got to love a lot of stuff, and he has. So now he's a very, very genuine threat to any player and to the tournament. So props to you, Alchemist.
Round 1. Fight.
So Alchemist sticking with Kazumi. He's experimented with 2 other characters lately. Like Kazumi was, I guess, his main going into the game. She's very strong, very poke orientated, very pure Tekken character, and an excellent addition to the series. I think a few of the ones they added to Tekken 7 were a miss. But yeah, without naming any character names, Kazumi fits the series well. And damn, she's a MILF. That's never gonna be a bad thing. So I think EDM Yip's gonna be a little bit rusty, and I'd be very surprised if he'd studied Kazumi a lot, because as I said, he didn't really play a lot of tag to the end, and this is one of the first times I've seen him come out to a Tekken 7 tournament. Well, I'll be interested to see if any Kazumi knowledge is present, or if that's going to more or less cost him. He doesn't look like he knows too much about what's happening at the moment. He's just trying to play some generic Tekken. And it's not just about knowing which moves are punishable or high. It's about knowing the effective range of a character and what moves are likely to throw out at each space and at each range. Hey, tigers. 2 tigers. It is a beautiful tiger. Does it splat? Yeah, it does. And GG. Gotta break them throws. And, you know, a good example of that. If you are aware of Kazumi having that throw, you'll be looking to break 1+2 at the wall, basically.
Ron, you playing?
You what? So, EDM Yips making up for his lack of Kazumi knowledge by just pressuring. Doesn't really matter what the other character has if you're just going to keep hitting him. Oh, Alchemist was looking for a reset there. Didn't quite get it. Goes for the Hell Sweep. Goes for the armor move, and that's going to hurt if you get hit by it. It's going to hurt a lot. Smashes through the wall there, gets a spin, nice bit of wall parry, and of course you get a full combo when it starts with jabs. Jab, jab, tiger. Wow. Minus 11 there, as I found out this morning, that sequence. And a very quick 2 rounds for Alchemist. I do not think EDM Yip's gonna have what it takes to come back here. He's, I think, got to sit down and lab this character for a little bit. And splat, sidewalk into a tailspin, splat, and doesn't overcommit too much, just waits for him to get up, does a safe mid. Good performance there by Alchemist. Just very solid. Nothing too flashy, nothing too special, nothing too risky, just some good Tekken. That's what I like. Alright, that's me. I'm in that pool. Alright guys, I'm in the pool coming up. Thank you for listening, and hope you enjoy the rest of the tournament.
What is up, chat? It's your boy Alchemist back on the mic. I just made top 8 losers. I see we still have a lot of familiar faces in the chat, or familiar names rather. So right now we're waiting for the winner of Eddie Kage versus BK Sama, and the winner of that match will verse CTC. I believe this is semi. Okay, so it'll be the next match that's coming up is losers semi-finals, and the winner of the next match on stream will go on to verse Krokop in the losers finals. For this pool we have Box, who made it and winners. Congratulations to him, he's an Oscar player, a very good one at that. Perhaps the best in Sydney. Well, perhaps is a very light word. He's I think the only Oscar main in Sydney that's a prominent piece in the scene. And right now we are joined by our resident online guard ZEP, aka Zan. He's just joined us in the building.
Something wrong today. But normally this wouldn't happen. Because I left why this morning 100% no morning. But that never happened. Usually 3 hours later like today the battery drink.
Funny thing about playing in a tournament is, especially for newer players like me, tournament nerves really get to me, and I'm sure it does for a lot of players. So like I forget about a lot of things, or more or less I try to think about all the stuff that I would in long set, but it doesn't really work that well in the short set. So I forget a lot of things that I should be doing, while at the same time thinking about the things that might not happen, more so than I would in longer sets, simply because I'm nervous. And in that way, I end up playing way more aggressive than I'd like to, or way more unsafe. So right now we have the match I just mentioned. We have CTC on P2 versus BK Sama on P1. From what I can tell, this should be Leo versus Eddie. CTC is arguably the best Cruddy player in Australia.
King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Has a lot of wins to his name. He went overseas to Japan a few years ago to a tournament in Sugamo, which is one of the most talent-dense arcades or areas in all of Japan. And he came out as the winner of a 2v2 tournament. Everyone was salty, so salty, because no one knew how to deal with Cruddies back in TTT2. No one knew they were that strong until like the end of the life cycle of the game. So I was right, we have Leo versus Eddie. So a funny thing is, Leo can't really pick up Eddie that well. I don't believe down forward 1 floats. It might, but I think it has a really high hitbox. I mean, I want to see actually, I'm curious. But Leo overall a very strong character. In my opinion, the second strongest character in the game. Obviously that's up for debate depending on who you ask.
Lupa, Brendo, Goats, for the Mold, Pride, Trace Route, Dialogue.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, guys. Ultimate, please. Yes.
Alright, so CTC off to a strong start. He's got 2 rounds. BK Sama actually pulled off a surprise win. And when I say win, I mean he won 1 match out of the 2 matches he had to proceed. But he almost took out Krokop, who is arguably top 3 in Sydney. Well, it's not arguable. He is top 3 in Sydney. And BK, a Street Fighter player originally, one of the best in Sydney, transitioning to Tekken as a secondary game. He's doing really well for himself. He started out playing Akuma in this game, I believe, but said he'll just switch to Leo. Alright, so the Rage Drive takes it there, convincingly there by CTC, 3 rounds straight. Will we see a character select? Will we see Akuma come out? Wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining us. We're hoping you're enjoying the matches so far. I'm not sure which match we'll have after this on stream. It looks like we're going to have the winner of this versus Krokop though. Yeah, it looks like it. And we're in Forgotten Realm, my personal favorite stage for long sets, because it tests everything you know about the game and how you can abuse everything in a stage. You watch high level Tekken and you see just how much they value a single wall break or a single floor break. So much so that they will rotate around it just to get the perfect opening. Like, if they've already done a full combo, they might not break the wall simply because it's not worth it. Like, they're not getting enough. So they'll spike and then they'll try position again to get an even better situation for them later on. Well, might be able to floor break or wall break then carry again. So we're up to the second one. And it is an Akuma switch. He's using the custom I made. I don't know how well Akuma does against Eddie. But then again, this is a really weird matchup. One you might not see that often. Oh, that I was expecting that to happen because while standing 1-3 with Eddie is a high mid. The high whiffs on a lot of punishes where you usually get considering it's 13 frames. So like if you block a Dragunov down 2, you cannot launch it with while standing 1-3 because of the orientation of the moves, or the properties rather, where it starts at high. And now we know that it does the same for down 4 with Akuma. Plus frames off that dive kick. Oh, nice launch. A very, very good change to Eddie in this game is that his down forward 3+4 is 15 frames. So it is a very long reach, 15 frame launcher. Although it is launch punishable, if you use it correctly as a whiff punisher, it is really good. And obviously if you hit a whiff punish with it, you don't have to worry about the block frames. But the range is amazing. And obviously the pushback. Alright, so ties it up at 1-1. BK Sama coming back in there. Hits him with the low. This should floor break. Continues the combo. Will he get a screw? Drops it. I think he went for the back 2-4. Nice sidestep 3+4. That move is actually -16 in this game. Oh, he went for the cat. That was interesting. DP cancelled into focus dash. Was beat out by the power crush. Nice down forward 3+. Full crouch down forward 3+4 there to end the round. Match point now for CTC. Since BK Sama is not a Tekken player originally, he might seem like he has a lot of trouble against Eddie, because Eddie is one of those characters where you have to approach it differently. You have to understand the matchup. Akuma himself is also a character like that because of his jumping and everything. But this is just the years of experience showing right now. Goes for the Hail Mary with the power crush, doesn't have it, and CTC takes it. Really good there by BK Sama, almost made it. He was 2 matches away from taking top 8. So right now we have 2 veterans jumping on. Should be Bride versus Eddie. Krokop on P1 versus CTC on P2.
Welcome to the King of Iron, Eddie Gordo. ready for the next battle.
Alright, so this match is about to get underway. And once again, this is losers finals for this tournament. Not for this tournament, sorry. Losers finals for this pool. I believe this is pool C. The PS4 they're using right now to play is mine. So like, that's my custom with Eddie. I really like seeing other people use my custom. I don't know if it's because they like it or it's because they hate the defaults. Krokop falls for the mix-up there with the running 3 or the down 3-3, I believe it is. Max damage with the up neutral 3. Teddy closes it out. Nice duck there. Rage Drive comes out. Doesn't backdash. You could actually backdash and get out of the 50-50 free. Doesn't need it. Takes the first round. Krokop up to a good start. Starts with the 1-4. Back 3 comes in. I think that was not a counter hit. I'm not sure. Whiffs on the relaxed 4-2 of the 3. Once again, Brian, another character that can't particularly lift up Eddie from relax or after back 3-3 or while standing 3, but he does get down back 2 consistently, as well as like down 3 or some other lows. So it's not great, but it's there. So now CTC back into it. He's almost got him down to rage, and now he is in rage in fact. Will he use it here or will he decide to wall carry? Goes for the wall carry. Brian does have rage. Eddie now in rage too. Both players in rage. Who's going to use it first? Sidestep 4 till the 3. Sidestep 1, nice move there. Breaks the throw, 13 seconds left in the round. Just about even. CTC playing very patiently, Krokop matching. Rage Drive comes out. Will this hit? It should hit, and it does. Very, very good patience there by Krokop. Takes a 2-round lead over CTC. What is CTC going to have to do to come back into this? Nice float there off the full crouch down forward with back 2. Gets him to the wall. Last hit with, surprisingly in this game, that string is not a good combo and unless you have a few hits to begin with. Nice orbital there, very good timing. Should get into the wall here. Taunt setup and very good there by Krokop. Should be able to close it out. Another taunt setup. It gets him with the full 2-on-4. Closes it out. 3 rounds straight against CTC. CTC being taunted by friends. Alright, so straight back into the second one. We're here in Abandoned Temple. Starts off, doesn't hit confirm it, goes with the delay, hits him with the last hit of the string. Down back to a very pivotal tool in this matchup. Full crouch down 4 plus frames. Goes for the homing move. That move is minus 13. Nice. Very good momentum shift here by CTC. Closes it out with a down 4 into the while standing 4. The move down 4 causes a lot of hesitation when you use it because it has the follow-up. And the follow-up is minus 13 in this game. So for some characters it's really rewarding to be patient. But then Eddie has the mental frame advantage. So CTC off to another great start. Just about in rage for Krokop. And he is down. Nice delay on the 1-2-1 there. Hit confirms. Can he bring it all the way back? Both players in rage. Rage Drives comes out, plus frames, 5-8. Another Rage Drive comes out, 50-50. Very good low parry. Can he close it out? Just about. Ties it up at 1-1. Oh yes, excellent punish there by CTC. That move is minus 13. And he punished it correctly. Back 1. Nice. So CTC doing much better in this match compared to last match. He's got a 2 rounds over 1 lead of the Krokop. Counter hit back 1 comes in. This should get him to the wall, and that's where Brian wants you to be. That's where his taunt setups come up, and that's where Krokop hits it. Has him at rage. What's he gonna do? Full crouch down 4-4 predicted, not punished correctly though. The trade in no one's favor. CTC trying to come back with some mid kicks. Oh, gets him with the hatchet. Crow Cup on match point. Once again, this is losers final, so the winner of this will advance to top 8 losers side, and the loser is unfortunately out of the tournament. No break there on the 1+2 throw. Goes for orbital as Oki. CTC playing very patiently. I think he's worried that he's going to get hit out of relax. Doesn't want to whiff because Brian has very good tools to get in and hit you, as well as the fact that orbital has great range when you extend your hurt box. Falls for the mix-up. Very good hesitation there by CTC. He's almost in rage. What is he going to do to have to come back in this round? Back one, plus frames comes out. Doesn't fall for mid. Relax, hits him out of it, and ends it there. Very well played by Crocop. Moves on to loser's side, top 8. Alright, so that was the last match for Pool C, I believe. Oh, Pool A, my mistake. Pool A. Once again, this tournament is an IESF qualifier. The winner of this goes on to a tournament with players of 3 other states in Australia, and then on to compete for a spot in the final tournament, which will be held in Busan, Korea in November later this year. Did you just turn off the PS4? What? We actually have a massive crowd here today. Not only the quantity, but the quality of players. I think I've said it before for the people that have been tuning in from the start. We have anyone that is anyone here in the Sydney scene. We have OG players coming out of the woodworks, playing their heart out. The player that I was versing on stream earlier is actually a very old school player who hasn't played in a long time, or hasn't come out to these events in a long time. So we have a lot more great matches coming up. I'm very much looking forward to Pool D. I think that's the hardest pool. Cruise, are you playing on stream? So right now we have Cruise Control coming up on stream. We'll see his opponent is soon. Cruise Control, up and coming player. He's actually one of the killers in this pool, along with Dion, who is one of Australia's top players. Lucky Strikes, who is a legendary player who has won any tournament you can imagine in Australia. That hasn't been playing much due to work and family life. Making a comeback. He actually plays Jack and Kazumi, as well as Bears. I think he's most notably known for his Bears, and he has a Law, but I haven't seen him play Law in Tekken 7. Alright, so it looks like we have two players that are new to the scene, 2 good friends of the scene. We have Cruise Control versus Wreck Daddy. Wreck Daddy actually has a brother that used to come out to these events, but now he's dead to us. He's a Jin player. Wreck Daddy's been playing much better every week he comes out. He's a Feng main. And Cruise Control plays Devil Jin and Jin, mainly sticking towards Devil Jin these days. Oh, Wreck Daddy not using his stick. His stick is a Kwanba Obsidian, but for some reason he's using Handsome Boy stick today. Maybe he just forgot his... Huh? To use? Oh, so it's here? Oh, okay. What's wrong with use of stick? Someone else is using ice.
Yeah, I can't really, like, Brian, you're gonna hate me, I'm like, what? And you just automatically get like, well, told me, okay. Yeah. Ooh, handsome boy. Ooh. Oh.
So right now, it's actually, I'm not sure if it's casuals or tournament, but there's a really good match happening off stream. It's Anime Freak versus Lucky Strikes. It looks like it was tournament. I want to know who won that. Okay, so it looks like Lucky Strikes won. So yeah, we're gonna have Feng versus Devil Jin. If you watch any of the Australian Tekken streamers, especially one by the name of Yigs from Brisbane, Yigs AU, Yigs_AU, if you're interested in watching his stream, shout out to Yigs. Not Cruise Control, sorry, Wreck Daddy is often playing on his stream. Alright, so we're in the arena. We're Wreck Daddy rocking that OG Fang, no shirt on. I'm curious to see how this match turns out. Both players have been practicing a lot, doing a lot of work offline. It's good to see them come out to these events, showing us what they're learning, especially when it comes to playing against other players, learning the player matchups. Very, very patient start here by Cruz, and he's rewarded for it. He's gonna get a. Oh, that was a strange combo. I don't know if that's what he wanted and he thought it was gonna wall carry, but interesting nonetheless. Gets him with the last hit of the laser scraper. Wall splat doesn't have a max damage combo, goes for Oki instead. You should be able to close it out, and it does. Very good start there by Cruise Control. Takes a 1-round lead over Wreck Daddy. Course of forward 1 comes out, plus frame. Nice sidestep hop kick there. Maybe preemptively sidestepping to Devil Jin's weak side, which is his right or your left, for those who don't know. Nice patience there. Maybe could have gone electric, but it doesn't matter. Gets into the wall with a lot of wall pressure. Now Wreck Daddy has to work his way out. He's starting to do so with a sidewalk left. Crouches under the electric. Down forward 3. Very good anticipation in the hell sweep there. Caught him being a bit too uneasy with not being able to splat him, so he wanted to go for the mid. Finally gets it, the block on the hell sweep. Can this close it out? I don't think this will be enough damage. Maybe it will be because of the only 4 hits of scaling. Looks like it will. Just not really, no. Now Feng is in rage. We'll see Rage Drive come out. The low and a nice block there. If he went for any mid option, he would have lost. Thank you, Jurgen, for letting us know. Down back 3. Down back 3 with Feng actually tracks both directions, and it's +5 on hit. And it's a very long range low. I mean, what else could you ask for at a low? If it was on like a character like Dragunov, I'm pretty sure it would be the most broken thing in the game. Even though both these players are quite new to the scene and very young, they both play very defensively and very patient, which is very rare for new players. Usually players, when they learn the game, they learn combos, they learn strings, and they just want to hit buttons. But these guys, they understand what they want to do. They understand that the neutral game is the most important part. And so right now, Cruise Control takes a 1-match lead. 3 rounds straight, actually, very convincing, even though that took a while. And a very good punish there on the course of forward 1. -14 in this game. Devil Jin can't launch it, but he can get to while standing 1-4. Gets into the wall, goes for the laser scraper, and the delay's the last thing, goes for Oki. There is a 50-50 on get up there at the wall. Down by 3, plus frames. Looks like either player's on the wall, on the side of the wall. Feng can get up forward 3 here, and it'll do a lot of damage because he might get a mini combo. Nice ender there with the laser scrapers, first 2 hits. Very good to close in our rounds. Nice sidestep. Could have gotten a better punish. I guess that was not what he was looking for, but it's better than nothing. Very, very good anticipation there on the approach by Wreck Daddy from Cruise Control. Not sure why he went for the second hit. Maybe he was button canoeing, I guess, or double tapping. Cruz taking this easy. Can he make 6 rounds straight? Hell sweep comes out. We got the 3-ring circus. We got a wall splat here. We got the 3 laser scrapers ending the round, ending the combo, and a down 3. Very nice parry there. Full combo conversion by Feng. Could have gotten a lot more. Could have actually gotten much more. But he still has an advantage. Feng does have rage now. Goes for the 2-4 shenanigans, but Cruise Control takes it 3 rounds, or 6 rounds straight. Wreck Daddy, more like Wrecked Daddy. Am I right? Wreck Daddy actually complaining that he wasn't using his own stick. I wanna go ahead and say that a stick is a very important thing, and comfort with the stick is even more important. So if he wasn't comfortable, it was showing, because he's usually a much better player. Right now we have off stream Dion versus Lucky Strikes. Dion, one of the current best players in the country, and Lucky Strikes, from a generation past, the best player in the country. No, it's not him. But where is he? I want to see him. He's versing Val. Where's Hayden? Woo, shit. Zan, is Hayden here?
I like to touch it.
Dan, is Hayden here? Is Hayden, is he here? Like on the side?
No, he went to him. Right.
Shit. Can you unplug this? And then, no, wait, which one is it? This one here. Unplug this, and then plug it in. The HDMI at the top. Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Yusuf, where's your stick? Look, yell at him. Yallah. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Something wrong with the Ava Media device. We got it fixed now. Got the stream back up. So we got 2 of Sydney's sweethearts. We got Lazy Dave on P1 versus Fade on P2. Fade, aka the Overlord of Australia Tekken, aka Big Fudge.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
So from what I can tell, this should be Kazumi versus Dragunov. Fade recently switched from Yoshi, who was his longtime main, to Dragunov. Just wanted a switching character, and he's still learning him, but he's doing really well for himself. Lazy Dave, on the other hand, one of Sydney's, if not Australia's, best Kazumi players, has done really well for himself in tournaments this year. He did actually start off by maining Shaheen in 7.0, but now you see him playing Kazumi, and he's really, really good with the character. Has a lot of things that he does that other Kazumi players don't usually do, and it's a really good thing because it suits his playstyle. So let's get this underway. Rocking that 2P black color with Kazumi. Nice aggressive start here by Dave. Gets the 1+3 throw. Pardon my lisp. Nice knockdown there. Off to a great start. Fade working his way back. Gets a wall splat. Does have rage to do a lot of damage. Nice block on the second hit. That is -11. Nice low parry. Floor break. Screw. Can he get him to the wall? Finish it. Goes for the rage drive. Very nice comeback there by Fade. Really well managed. He started off being around 75% held down, and he came back all the way with that rage. Very good patience and nice choice of moves. Nice block and an even better punish. Lucky Dragunov has 2 standing 12-frame punishes for that move. Doesn't fall for the forward 4, gets him with the shoulder. Down 2, such a good move. We see a grab, a nice break there by Dave. Sidestep down 4-2 and a nice launch. Screw straight away. I'm not sure if that was the best decision, but it turns out it doesn't matter. Fade off to a very good start here with 2-round lead. Down 2, no block. Perhaps that was a throw. I think that was a 1+2 throw. Plus frame throw and then running 2. Miss input, still trade in his favor. Kazumi knocked down. Both players lost around 20% HP. Dave working his way back in, down 2. Nice anticipation on the throw there. Gets a mini wall combo. Would have liked more to close out the round, but that was good enough. Dragunov now in rage. Gets a conversion off the airborne hit on the up forward 4 and closes it out with the down forward 2. Very risky, but it works out in his favor. Back 1, such a good move to start the round with. It has some evasive properties on the high crush, in terms of high crush. Lost to Dion. -13. He thought that move was launch punishable, but it's actually -13. Alright, good start here. Actually, Lazy Dave made a decent comeback. Ties it at 2 rounds each. Could have gotten a much better punish, but good nonetheless. Gets him with the down back 3. Will he take the first game? This is start off of an upset. Lazy Dave actually lost his first match last month at this event, and then he came back all the way to make top 8, I believe. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Obviously, I'm not biased. Both these players are playing really well. Fade playing out of his mind. Goes for a stage select. We get no walls. We get Arctic Snowfall. One of the 2 infinite stages. I'm not sure if that was what he planned or that was what he wanted.
Round 1.
Alright, so straight into the second match. Fade with a 1-match lead. Will Lazy Dave come back? Starting off patiently. Good sidestep Dragunov's weak side. Sidestep down 2. Nice. Very good timing there with the while standing 2. Talk Fade tripping. Decent combo there. Goes for the cross drop. No dark on that. Goes for the up forward 4. Interesting choice of move there. Nice and very good punish there by Fade. Very good patience to even block to begin with. Can Dave close it out? I don't think he will. Just needs one more hit. Went for the rage out, but not enough startup frames. Would have died anyway if he absorbed the hit. Nice break on the 1+2 throw there. Dave has been using up forward 3-4 a lot. You can hit him from the last hit and it has its place in neutral game, but it's not a move we often see by Kazumi. But it is good to throw out every now and again. Forward 4, nice block. Fade seems to be favouring stepping right against Kazumi, which is the right choice. Getting that down 2 when he needs it. Down back 3, plus frames. Down back 3 with Kazumi is actually much stronger if you play 2P, because it leaves you crouch on hit and it's +2, so they cannot step to your weak side. Dave with the down forward 1 takes it out, 2-round lead. And here's his momentum shift. Nice reaction and block on the down back 3. The combo whiffs. It's very strange how that combo whiffs sometimes on certain characters, and it's only off of that launcher. I really don't like inconsistencies like that, especially when it's my main character, but you know. Both players chipping away at each other. A little bit of pokes here and there. No break on the 1+2 throw. Dragunov now in rage. Back 3, homie move comes out. Trying to catch him with the delay catch of the down back 2 string. Nice throw break there. Start of the 10 string. Doesn't punish correctly. He could have gotten a forward 1+2 there. Ties it up at 1-1. Wants to change stages, favouring the walled stages perhaps. It proved that Dave was too strong in an infinite stage. And we're in Domo di Serio. Cathedral of Sirius. Home of the Archers of Sirius. Alright, so we got 1-1 for either player. One match. So whoever wins this will advance in the winner's side of the bracket.
Round 1. Fight.
No, don't worry, don't worry. Alright, so good start here by Lazy Dave. No, what are you doing? Yeah, leave it. Nice fly one there by Dave. What are you doing?
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, so Dave up to a 1-round lead. Nice attempt to whip punish, it's just a bit slow. The low crush on that, very nice there by Lazy Dave. Down back 4, keeping him at check. Very good time to get an up forward 4 out. Get up kick combo, here we go, gets into the wall breaks. What's he gonna do? He's gonna go for Oki, decides to go for the forward 3, fly 3 ender. Just about to close out the round that he does, down back 4 into a down 3, the El Clasico.
Fight.
So Dave is on match point. All the momentum has shifted in Dave's favor. Plus frames from the running 2. Very, very close right now. Kazumi almost enraged. And an excellent whip punish. Caught Faye beat it slightly too impatient. Will get into the wall, just misses the spike ender and closes it out down back to 6th round straight by Lazy Dave after being down an entire match. Very well done by him, and he moves on to the winner's side of the bracket. Yeah. I'll do that. Wait, what? Chris is coming? Chris, you want the commentary? Yeah, Chris will do. I'm about to go grab a bite to eat. We're gonna have Snoozer, who is on stream control, come and do commentary for you guys. I'll probably jump back on later. I just want a little bit of a break. Enjoy the rest of the stream while I'm out, and if I don't see you, I'll see you in top 8. Peace. What's up?
We have Lazy Dave versus Nezla Khan. It'll be a good match. Dave is probably going to go Kazumi. Nezla Khan recently started playing Kazumi, so not sure which character he'll be using today. Just waiting for the players to get set up. Alright, so Dave's actually going to go with Kazumi. Reversing Nezla Khan's paw. See a players shaking hands, being friendly. Right, here we go. Got the arena stage, my least favorite stage. It's pretty annoying, there's no wall breaks. Don't really like it. And here comes the first match. Dave starting off with the typical Kazumi play, doing a lot of pokes, doing lows. Oh, look at that damage, man. It's crazy. Get that tiger out. Oof. High crush. And tiger comes out again. Boom. Dave takes it easy first round. Ooh, ducks the back one. Ooh, hit it down forward two. The tiger uppercut. Gonna take him to the wall. Not really. Ooh, doesn't try for anything. Not sure if Kazumi can get a punish off that. Goes for the 1-1-2. Nice. Dick jab paw to a win. Easy win for Dave so far. Playing pretty calm, hasn't had to do anything crazy. Players spacing a bit. Dave's being a bit more patient now. Who doesn't duck the string for a quick punish. Ooh, both players whiff. Ooh, great down two there. Down forward two. Goes to the death fist combo. Ooh, finishes the string. Dave goes for another dick jab. Just misses. Ooh, nice health sweep block, but doesn't get the right punish, but takes the round anyways. Dave going with the pokes, gets Demo Man. Doesn't sidestep the string again. Nice 4-4-3. Great poking from Dave as usual. Ooh. Gets a nice punish there. Takes it 3-1. Let's quickly going for that rematch. Dave going on the pokes. Look at all that damage just done by doing all those pokes. Well, goes for the low, high crush. Takes him to the wall. Demo Man. Goes Demo Man again. Does he do a third time? Nah, doesn't need to. Nice patience by Nez. Doing little low cheap, low fork pokes. Just goes in straight up Demo Man again. I think Dave not really getting a read on that. Ooh. Switches it up with some death fist there. Nice wall combo, nice conversion. Should get a good punish here. Ooh, nice hop kick. Breaks away from the ultimate tackle. Great wall carry. Here comes the tiger again. Goes for something dodgy and gets paid and pays for it. Let's see if Dave can bring it back. Nez is doing pretty well right now. Doesn't duck the second hit. Nez is really doing a lot of good pokes and then going for some big damage afterwards. Ooh, goes for the Demo Man again. Oh yeah, goes for the Death Fist at the wall. Dave going on the pokes again, spaces out. Nice running too. Ooh, great punish. Great whiff punish there. Nice magic 4. This will probably take to the wall. Ooh, just doesn't convert properly. Ooh, nice block on the demo, man. Just misses his wall combo. Whiffs his down forward 1-2. Ooh, could have got more for that. Nice comeback from Dave. Let's see if we can finish the round. Or will Nez take this? Just swifts on the rising 4. Good punish there. Gets to poking again. Nice hop kick. Dave takes it. Great play by Dave. Didn't do too much risky things, and did hop kick in those right times, just when it's unexpected. Great play by Dave. I think we have a very good match coming. I think Dave is still staying on. It's been the star of the stream for the last two matches. So I think it's going to be Looper versus Lazy Dave coming up. Be a really good match. I mean, they've played each other for a long time, so they know each other very well. Yeah, it's good, yeah. Now we have the poor man's Wolverine versus Lazy Dave. You can see Loop hasn't shaven for a while. Like his crazy afro. Guy's going on there.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Oh, not willing to shake his hand. Trying to dodge him, just ignore him. Man, look, he's trying to tell me that I shouldn't distract him, but look at him. He's already distracted. Oh, here we go. We got poor man Wolverine versus Lazy Dave. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
Starting the match right now. Good block, good punish. Nice slide there. Ooh, breaks the grab. Gets a 1-1-2. Goes for a combo, technique combo. Good blocks there.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Jays is playing this a bit more patient, not just throwing out more pokes as usual. He's afraid of that back four hitting and those magic 4s. Oh, Nice Hitman stand to sidestep. Gets a launcher but doesn't get a good combo off it. Ooh, nice uppercut. Dave takes this one. Goes for a fancy rage drive there. Down three. Looper taking a lot of Dave's life point just by doing those lows. Converts it back four. Does he take him to the wall? Just makes it. Ooh. Goes for a more damage combo. Hoping that Dave wasn't going to get up. He pays for it. Nearly gets him to the other side of the wall. Gets the Roger and rage out. This should kill. Lazy Dave takes it, 2-1. Goes for the trash one, down 4-4-4-4 string. Dave eats it. Ooh, guess the generic grab doesn't break it by Dave. Ooh, nice block there. Doesn't go for the hell sweep. Nice grab again, and Dave takes his round. Looper going for a quick rematch. These matches have been very close so far, so anyone can take this. Goes for the running three again. Gets the plus frame traps in. Takes it for a nice and easy perfect. What? Yeah, he did. Ooh. Nice high crush there. Gets a guaranteed Hitman 4 right after. Good low parry, takes him to the wall, gets a running 2. Tries for a hell sweep again. Misses the follow up. This should kill. Dave blocking a lot of Looper's lows. Nice 4-2 on there.
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, nice magic 4 there. Gets a good conversion. Dave just disrespects, just hop kicks him straight out. Ooh, nice uppercut there. Dave's gonna take this round. Going to the final match of this round. Final round of this match. Ooh, nice Hitman 2 again there. Looper takes it, brings it back, 1-1.
You win.
Excellent.
Round 1. Fight.
Goes for a generic grab. Dave breaks it easy. Ooh, just misses on the rising punish. Goes to the hop kick again. Ooh, wow. Goes to the rage drive.
Round 2. Fight.
I think there was a misinput there by Dave. Goes for running two again. Changes it up a bit, but just whiffs on his low.
KO.
Nice rate by Dave, knowing that he's doing a Hitman 2 sidestep again.
Fight.
It's a nice quick slide.
KO.
He protects his round so fast,
Round 4.
just by doing all those pokes.
Fight.
Tries to slide starter again. Just misinputs a bit. Lupa's been high crushing a lot of Dave's jabs. Just with his down throw. Getting good rate on those jabs. Does it again.
KO.
Lupa brings it back. Coming final round, let's see who'll win this match. Nice low parry there. This was running two. Try and do it again. That's something super hyped on the other side. I think Cruz just beat Dion. Nice grab, quick and easy. Plays handshake. So, Lazy Dave's going all the way to top 8 on the winner side. Lupa has to fight his way back and loses.
Would like another match, or am I waiting for it?
Alchemist is commentating, Jürgen. If that is your real name, which it isn't. One of the best matches of today, if not one of the most memorable matches for YSBs, just happened off stream right now. One of the newcomers, aka Cruise Control, just beat Dion off stream, which was, I was watching it, and it was one of the most hype matches I've seen. Seen a new guy beat one of the established names in the scene. Alright, so we got Dylor versus PXC. Jin versus Alyssa. PXC known as a Xiao Yu player. My English is just all the way out there today. But her name isn't. Not when I say it.
Too many. Unless it was either Twitter or BK. Never changed it.
Alright, so we're gonna get this match underway with Alyssa versus Jin. We're in precipice of fate. Nice conversion there off the counter hit 4. Gets him to the wall. Nice punish. Closes it out. Very easy first round for PXC. Brings out the chainsaws to celebrate. F4, getting that plus frames. No punish on the watch stage to get down back 3 to the as a poke. Goes for the counter hit 4. Guys, electric wind hook fister. Oh, and we have someone using burn them at the stake. Where is this guy? Someone forgot to disconnect their controller.
Somebody didn't disconnect. Who was playing you last?
Dave versus Shane, so it must have been before that.
We can play out.
Oh, was it?
He disconnected it. He knows how to disconnect his pad. Tell them why pad players suck.
This is why pads should be illegal. No, I'm kidding. It's alright. We got the situation under control.
It was a bit empty with that thing. I think his best friend's name is Stan.
Alright, so we're back into it. They decide to just play on. Alyssa enraged, gets that power crush. Running through to end it, ties it up at 1-1.
Round 3. Fight.
Zone. You want him? Chainsaws comes out, closes out the round. Peaks, he takes a 2-1 lead. Alyssa now in rage. Nice wall split there. Should be able to tie it up. And 7 golden ends with the perfect.
Final round. Fight.
Nice delay on the 2-1-4. One of the classic Jin strings. Boot 1-2. Nice pokes coming out from PXC. Jin at half life. No duck there. 9 back 3, nice side step. Gets him with the hell sweep. Gets her with the hell sweep. Alyssa at the wall. Nice tech roll or side roll. Good side step. Gets it back turn 4. Faking him out with the dual boot. Rage drive comes out. Should get her to the wall. Oh, I think he could have ended it if he did back 2-1. Re-wall splat. Doesn't matter. Very nice comeback there by Dialogue.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, so straight into it. Still in the precipice. Nice sidestep there. Dialogue very good at sidestepping around Alyssa's strings and moves. Alyssa does have very good homing moves. She has a 13 frame counter hit launcher from standing 4 and it's a homing move. It is a high though, but you know, it's one of those ones that you could throw out because it has good recovery. Nice power crush to end it there. This is Power Crush, one of the very strong ones in the game. It is a high, but like, you know, it's very difficult to play around since it's one hit. No duck. Classic setup of down forward 1-1 into standing 4.
Attention everyone, the mobile phone has been handed to us. If you've lost the mobile phone, please come to me. Yeah, mobile phone. Of course, it's a smash guy. You don't get it back. No, you don't get this one back. You don't get it back.
Nice clutch there by Dialogue. One round away from taking it. Jin now in rage. Alyssa almost at full HP. Can Dialogue make a comeback? Decides not to finish the string. Nice wall splat there. Side steps, could have gotten more. Does have rage. Will he make this comeback? He both plays in rage now. Rage drive comes out. 50-50, goes for the mid. Nice low parry there. The side wall screwed him over and gets him with the foot before ends it out. That was clutch. That was high. I liked it. Man. Not us.
Press the volume. Yeah. Hello? Yeah, cool. So guys, we're just waiting for the next stream match. What? Oh yeah, sorry, this is Rujin by the way. Out from Canberra. It's been a pretty wild day so far. Dion was knocked out one life by Cruz. Lucky Strikes, Andrew's still in. They might have a chance to play together again. But yeah, at the moment, looks like just a bunch of casuals and just settling the last few matches for pools C and D. Hey Jurgen, it's Rujin, Val. Yeah. Pretty much everyone from Sydney's turned up today. It's pretty good. 54 entrants. Yeah, so I'm out of the tournament as well. Yeah. Lost to Cruz. Just barely, it was pretty close. Just never should have picked Gigas. Yeah, then Cruz beat me, then he beat Dion. Dion beat Lucky Strikes. And right now he's playing against Anime Freak, Harry. So whoever wins between those two will be playing Dion in the losers. Cool. Yeah. I think they're doing their final match. Yeah. So we'll get matches up on the stream real soon. Ooh. You guys can't see this. It's not on the stream setup, but it looks like there was a big upset between Anime Freak and Lucky Strikes. Alright, so we got on the stream Dion. Dion Gray and Lucky Strikes. So this will be a treat for everyone. Some good high level play. Good luck. Losers final, yep. Yeah, this pool was pretty stacked. We got Dion, Lucky Strikes, Cruz, myself. I think McCheese, up and coming player.
Welcome to the King of Jack 7.
Alright, straight to Jack. Our Tekken Overlord Yusuf, aka Fade. Just trying to creep the stream. He's got that look. So we're gonna have a Jack and Mirror, or is it gonna be... Ooh, Kuma Jack. Okay. Battle of the Bigs. Not to be confused with Yeeks. Infinite Stage 2. Yeah, not really sure who's favored on Infinite.
Just a reminder, if you have a dual shot
Alright, so Lucky Strikes on the left and Dion Gray on the right. We'll get those names fixed out. Oh, okay, Dion commanding the first round very quickly. Trading pokes. Oh, good conversion. Ops for the Oki. Oh, Lucky Strikes. Oh, okay, he waited. Got a full launch punch anyway. Oh, but missed the ender on that juggle. Alright. A lot of up close pokes going on. Oh, there we go. This should do big damage. Oh, missed the punish there. Oh, ups to the Rave Drive. Oh, traded in Lucky Strike's favor. It's getting pretty close right now. 1-1. Oh, nice counter hit. Full juggle off that. That's really good. Oh, missed the conversion of that counter hit forward too. Ooh. Lucky Strike's showing good form now. Very nice. Ooh, very nice. He's going all in. Alright. Dion. Ooh, nice conversion with that get up 3. Oh, just missed. Just missed the punch too. Oh, unrelenting. Good work. So Lucky Strikes is up 1 game.
Welcome to the King of Iron.
Are we gonna see same characters? Dion's thinking about making a switch. He's thinking real hard. Ooh, Kazumi. Never seen Dion use Kazumi before. It's gonna be interesting. I guess she has a better poke game than the Bears. And good command of the range, yeah. Alright, Devil's Pit. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Trading pokes. Good reads by Lucky Strike so far. Oh, not there though. Oh. Oh, just missed the wall. That would have been massive damage. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's gonna whiff. Oh, unlucky Dion Gray.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah. Kuma's down 2 and down back 2. Very good long range pokes. Oh, just missed that. Oh, very nice counter, but drops the juggle. What's Dion gonna do now? Ooh. A lot of trades. Ooh. Oh, unbroken grab gives Dion the second round.
Round 3.
Yeah, both players being very up close with each other right now. Oh, nice punch. Good option there by Dion. Lucky strikes, knowing when to interrupt Dion's movement. Ooh, nice. Oh, very nice. Just stayed out of the range of that. This could be it. Nope, not yet. Ooh, slide.
Round
Going all in.
fight.
Oh, tiger uppercut. We got animal on animal action here, folks. Tigers eating bears. Oh,
Perfect. Final round. Fight.
oh, nice conversion. Oh, goes for some weird ender there. Oh, trading pokes again. 1-2s. Lots of jabs and down forward ones by Kazumi. Oh, they're just hovering out of range of each other. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, lucky strikes. Nice sidestep punish. Going for the Oki. Ooh. And just like that, lucky strikes eliminates Dion Gray from the tournament. Alright. So that was losers finals for Pool D. I guess we'll be moving on to top 8 soon. We'll just get the next matches sorted. We're done. Alright. So top 8 on OHN. Alright folks, so yeah, we're gonna get the top 8 matches running on the other stream shortly. So if you just tune into Twitch/OzHadou, you'll catch all the Tekken 7 top 8 action on there. But yeah, thanks for tuning in guys, and we'll see you next YSB, next OHN too.